Hello world. A loving relationship is one where you are more curious than suspicious of each other. Curiosity leads to understanding, which can lead to and connection and validation, whereas suspicious leads to judgment and conflict. Since we are wired for survival, we rely on our emotional memory to guide us towards reward and away from what could harm us. Then our feelings can very quickly turn to the negative when we feel confused and afraid of what we don't understand. Most conflict comes from the judgment that result from poor communication and a lack of understanding. This is why curiosity is a better starting position for communication. What you really need is more information for mind to take in, process, and make sense of so that your nervous system doesn't react from the fear that's created by uncertainty. The more that you understand, the better you can be at solving problems by using better strategies for feeling safe. Do your best to suspend judgment, ask more questions, and listen more than you speak. If you are starting to feel confused or overwhelmed, just ask for clarification and try to slow down your thinking process until you can see the moving pieces of the bigger picture. Let your curiosity to understand guide you in your quest for knowledge, because when knowledge becomes enlightenment, then you will know for certain that you can trust your judgment. By Joel Clemons. On the post of Amite caption with, "This year taught me one powerful truth: nothing enters my life without my consent. There were moments I ignored my intuition, lesson I needed in order to trust myself completely. At times I was afraid of my own strength, of the vastness of my own potential. Today I smile at the memory of that fear, how strange and beautiful it feels, because somewhere deep within, I knew this year would change everything. And it did. I arrived at a place where I finally began to live, a place where I am the one who decides the shape of my life. I once believed I had already been here. I hadn't. I am not what happened to me. I am not the story that tried to repeat themselves through me. I am not a label, a definition, or a lamination. I simply am. And in that being, my entire essence unfolds. With love, Ama. When Simone at Humera del Almarciaf, meaning summer house, is a luxurious section with Dubai's Madinat Humera Resort offering private Arabian courtyard villas with personalized butler service, tranquil waterways, lush gardens, and access to private beaches, pools, numerous restaurants, and the wild Wadi Water Park, providing an exclusive siren escape with traditional elegance and modern comforts. Part of the expansive Madinat Jumeirah Resort complex in Dubai near shopping, cultural sites, and theme parks. Combines traditional Arabian architecture with contemporary luxury, offering a tranquil, sophisticated, and culturally rich escape. As to what I remember, that Simone spent his Christmas time here in Dubai. After Dubai, Simone fly going to Thailand. The land of smile is a Southeast Asian country known for its rich Buddhist culture, stunning temples, tropical beaches, diverse geography, from mountains to plains, delicious spicy cuisine, and vibrant capital Bangkok. It's a constitutional monarchy, the only Southeast Asian nation never colonized, and its economies thrive on tourism, agriculture, and manufacturing with a strong cultural emphasis on respect and Buddhism. Simone specifically explore and stay at Phuket, Thailand, largest island and province, a tropical paradise in Andaman Sea, famous for its stunning beaches, vibrant culture, delicious foods, and lively nightlife, serving as a major tourist hub with easy access via its international airport and connection to nearby islands like Phi Phi and Phang Nga Bay. It offers a mix of bustling resorts, tranquil northern beaches, historical old Phuket town. As 2026 enters, Simone welcomed it with an adventure here in Phuket, Thailand. On Scone Switzerland magazine as Michele Morone, the cover it caption, emphasizing there is something unmistakably Italian in Michele Morone allures, a tension between ardor and restraint, between the theater of emotion and the ease of dolce vita. Born in the sun-soaked landscape of Apulia and formed in the orbit of Milan, he embodies a duality, southern sensuality tempered by northern rigor, that lends his presence its muted intensity. Actor, musician, model, artist, a plural identity, live not as performance but as necessity. Moving between the exposure of global recognition and the solitude of reinvention, Michele offers a quiet reminder even in moments of obscurity. There exists a latent flame waiting not to be found but to be rekindled. Scon, the book Bellissimo, created with Dolce and Gabbana, is a true letter to beauty. And does beauty represent for you? Michele, I believe beauty is subject. In my work, I rediscover it through the process of creating a character, through its psychology. In life, I think everything is beautiful, even the darkest moment, because they give you the awareness needed to better understand who you are. Scone, what is your morning ritual? Are you a sunshine person full of energy or a slow golden awakening type? Michele, a coffee, a cigarette, and off to work. Michele do an art charcoal? As to what we know, he like his art more on seductive way. Art charcoal is primarily made from carbon by heating wood like willow or vine or other plant matter in an oxygen-free environment, creating soft stick, while compressed charcoal adds binder like gum or wax for firmer, darker marks, and charcoal pencils encase this mix in wood for precision. Can you guess, guys, what is this new work of art of Michele? Where did Mama Ruba, Marcus, and Brando spend their New Year's Eve? On Ruba's story, she expressed her feelings on their vacation to Beirut, as she said, and then it's over. The parties, the traffic, the lovers, the decoration, the family lunches, the lineup of festivities. Everyone packs it all up. Everyone goes back to life, goes back to the places where they can make money, taking with them kilos and memories and too many gifts, and 8, 2, 3, 4, 5 photos. I forget how much fun Beirut. No one does it like Beirut. Beirut I miss so much. And then the nostalgia build up and the blue skies kick in these few days, weeks, make us rethink our life decisions. Because on those rare occasions, when Beirut is doing well, when Beirut is allowed to be, it's the greatest place in the world. Thank you for watching my video today. Comment your reaction below. Don't forget to click the like button. Share this video to others and please subscribe on my channel. Day 6 of the 365 days of 2026. A message to all. Are you waiting? Hoping for the right person to come into your life and make you feel loved the way that you have always wanted to feel? If so, Then what are you doing to prepare yourself for that kind of love? Are you the kind of person that you would want to be with? Have you learned to love and accept yourself? If not, then how will you be able to believe and trust someone else too? Are you preparing yourself to make someone else happy by taking responsibility for your own happiness right now? Would you be the right person for them? Or are you waiting for someone else to make you a better, more complete person? You have to become the person who is ready to love by treating yourself the way that you wanted to be treated. You have to let go of your story of unhappiness and suffering and live the story that you want to share with someone else. Life is all about timing. So, what are you waiting for? Start living and loving your life so that you are ready to share it with someone else. Don't wait for the right person to come into your life. Make yourself the right person to walk into someone else's life. By Joel Clemons.